I just met Gary a few months back. I went up to Nashville and rode with him and Mark Hall, and we whittled a little song out one afternoon on the patio. And turned out pretty good, I think.
Actually, we should have worked that up, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Maybe we'll do that on the break.
Hell, I can almost remember.
That's what we do on our breaks.
Rehearse on your break. We'll do it in the van on the way to the gig, man.
Done that before too.
Oh, yeah. Contrary to what popular misconception, I was just telling Richard a while ago, even being from Nashville, unlike most Nashville writers, I really don't take this shit very seriously, okay? It's just music, man. I mean, it's not like brain surgery or rocket science. It's like, tell you the truth, I used this description to Richard a while ago. My brother is a plumber, right? He's a very successful plumbing contractor, but at one time he was a down-in-the-dirt plumber. And I tell him all the time, man, I said, I think my brother serves more of a service to mankind than I do, because I really, really appreciate a toilet and a hot shower. A lot more than I do a radio, all right? Anyway, all right, I'm going to do a song right now that's going to bore the hell out of some of you. This is a Songwriters kind of song. It's 3 chords, and that's the reason, because years and years ago, and yes, through the course of the evening, we'll do the name-dropping thing, but I hung out with Mickey Newberry. We were next-door neighbors, and we talked about story-writing songs. And the trick to writing a story song is don't let the music distract from the story. So you don't have a lot of fancy music behind story songs. I mean, let's look at Edmund Fitzgerald, for instance, all 64 verses of it. You know, I mean, anyway, this is a story song. This is my idea about maintaining a relationship in this crazy business, which has not been too successful on my part. But there's always hope at the end of the tunnel. Now she said I should try to do better. So I said, okay, could you get me another beer? Then she said, you need to get your act together. So I picked up my guitar and I asked her, what you wanna hear? How about the one where I'm hopelessly happy? Or the one where I don't have a single care? Or maybe you prefer the one about your emotional wasteland and all the garbage you got lying around there. Then she said, you need to try a little harder. So I said, okay, go get me that beer. Then she said, you could go so much farther. And I said, maybe I could, darling, but then I'd just end up right here. So how about the one where my heart learned to love you? On a night when it planned on just passing through. Or maybe the one where every star above you turned a one-night stand into a lifetime tour. Then she said, I always took you for being smarter. And I said, darling, part of that is true. Then she said, you're just making this so much harder. And I said, honey, that's a little trick I learned from you. So how about the one where we walk together on shores made of snow-white sand? Or maybe the one where we just sit and talk about the weather, 'cause we've already got everything else planned. she said, let's just forget it. And I said, darling, you know I usually do. Then she said, 'cause you're just never gonna get it. And I said, honey, there was nothing left to get from the day I got you. And then she said, so how about the one where we live happily ever after? Or the one where you'll always be near? Or maybe the one where you tell me you'll love me forever, even when I tell you you're all out of beer. So yeah, you can have mine. That's what she said. Thank you very much.
I just see you sitting on the couch, begging for a beer.